right, Jared Goff says Dan Campbell has empowered him. Let me give you the word, the good word, the Holy Ghost. I'm gonna come here today to empower the congregation. I'm talking. Let's talk about it. Now, if you please and kindly, could you go ahead and put some money in the collection plate? The Holy Spirit. Oh, nice, man, nice. All right, he says Dan Campbell and Anthony Lynn have really empowered me. Let's start off. Check the Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Don't forget to check out my main channel right here on YouTube, Goodfellas Sports TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Okay. Apparently, Chris Sims has Jared Goff as the 31st best quarterback right now. The only guys that he's ahead of. I hate when they do that. Can I just pause and look at it? Teddy Bridgewater, Drew Lock, Tua, Tyrod Taylor, Marcus Mariota, Kellen Mound. So they didn't have Kirk Cousins on there, Trey Lance. I don't know, top 40 quarterback. Who cares? But he says, head coach Dan Campbell review of starting quarterback Jared Goff has been quite positive, as they should be during the offseason program. That praise is going both ways. During Tuesday press conference, it's the first day, I think, minicamp, 3-day mandatory minicamp. Goff spoke positively of the environment Campbell and general manager Brad Holmes have created. Plus, he likes that Campbell and offensive coordinator Anthony Lynn have sought Goff's insight and input as the team goes through its offseason installation process, right? Quote, anytime you get a change of scenery, it's always a fresh start, a breath of fresh air, Goff said. And I said this, I think, maybe earlier, but it's kind of like there's a lot of guys with that. Obviously, the coaching staff is brand new. There's a whole bunch of new players. I'm obviously a part of the new player regime. We've got a lot of young players as well. It's a lot of fresh starts. So that kind of energy all around the building. But, quote again, but I think in regards to myself personally, Dan and Anthony Lynn have really empowered me to kind of say, what do I want? What do I like? How do I want to see it? How do we want to do things? And they're consistently bouncing things off me and consistently bouncing things off them. I get it. That's been a healthy relationship. It's something that's been fun for me to experience and be a part of guys that are really wanting to hear from me and wanting to hear what I like. Goff added that he didn't mean that in the comparison to any previous experience he's had in the league, a la with the Rams, who traded Goff. No, okay, got rid of Goff. But I think so. I think that's what he mean. You know, it ain't like, all right, you taste the KFC and Popeye's chicken, it's the same to you. But if you taste Raising Cane's chicken, which I don't got one here, shit, damn, this chicken good as hell. I ain't never had no chicken. Like, the only thing he says, I ain't never had. Obviously, that wasn't the 411. That wasn't the 411, what they did with the Rams. And obviously, I think Campbell, one of his most successful traits might be that he hear players out. And he wants them comfortable. It's not my highway or the highway. And that's a sign of a good coach. You know, that he's willing to see what you're comfortable in, what you're not. A lot of situations is you plug into the unit, you do what I tell you to do. Don't deviate from what the plans is. Do what I say do. You know, but that ain't kind of the kids that we got today. The kids that we got today, you know, they want to know why. They want to know how. They want to know how. I want you to know how they feel. And that's one of Dan Campbell's traits that might make him successful, or it might not mean nothing at all, you know. But that might be one of the things that make him successful is hearing his players out, seeing what they're comfortable with, you know, able to adjust the offense so Jared Goff will be successful. Then you don't have to say woulda, shoulda, coulda, hita, or what would happen. You don't have to say that no more. If Jared Goff don't cut the cake this year, you don't see the potential or the progress. Guess what? They can say, you know what? We gave him everything he wanted. We did this with him. We did that with him. It's just not working. Time to move on with another quarterback. No. And also, this gives you the best opportunity to evaluate him. He look good next year. We're in Pro Bowl, forming and win. Guess what? You know, only people ain't going to really remember Justin Fields if he's successful or not successful. Now you got two picks that you don't have to worry about getting a quarterback with. You can do whatever you want to do. Find a star receiver, continue to build the defense. The Lions have pieces in place. the biggest if with the Lions is depth. Depth at every position other than the offensive line and the cornerback is depth. And having lack of depth is an indictment on the lack of drafting over the years. If you don't, let's say you take a guy like, I don't know, player A in the first round. Guess what? He ain't gotta be Russell Wilson, or he ain't gotta be Julio Jones, or he ain't gotta be Patrick Peterson. But if he's a good, solid cornerback, or he's a good, solid safety, because not all 11 or 50 plus players gonna be superstars. On your team, that's just the reality of the beast. That's the sound of the bleeds. That's the sound of the but you want quality players that's gonna be able to step up and step in and play their position, and that's the biggest thing about depth. But yeah, I like this. It's no issue there. Either Jared Goff gonna be the guy, or it's gonna be a situation where the receiver dropped 100 balls this season. It wasn't Jared Goff's fault. But either way, this season you should know if Jared Goff the future or not the future. Only way you don't know that if things around him don't work. The offensive line don't get healthy. Anthony Lynn not good as he should have been, or it don't matter. Long story short, this is a make or break season for Jared Goff. Even though he got one more year, what if he go out there and they make the NFC Conference Championship game? Jared Goff is getting an extension. One of the reasons you extend Jared Goff, he look like the real deal. One, you able to restructure you able to restructure the final year of this deal and put some money on the back end of the deal. You able to free up more cap space, even though the cap is going up next year. And also, you want to secure the quarterback of the future. If he's not good next year, then we looking at Spencer Rattler. Then we looking at guys like Emory Jones. Looking at guys like Sam Howell. I just want the right guy here. But the way the NFL is going, it's do or threat or bust. But ultimately, no matter how much legs you got, the game got to be won from the pocket. It got to be made with precision passes, okay, with mental. But like I said before, man, it's good to see Jared Goff feel that way. But ultimately, I don't care how he feel, what type of way he feel. It's just ultimately going to come down to wins and losses. And that's the only thing I care about. It's the only thing that the Lion fan base can come up care about is wins and losses, and can we win. If he lose and he is a downgrade from Stafford, or he even with Stafford, people are going to be calling for him to draft a quarterback. But hey, let me know what you think. Don't forget, we on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you can reach out anytime, If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all my social media links in the description. Fastest way to reach me, Twitter, and then Facebook and Instagram. You want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJGood313. That's in the description, PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate, share the video. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.